Hello, Theo here, and today I really want to talk about the new animated Pixar movie, Luca. Since I have an animation channel and I am transgender, so I feel like a movie that has a lot of queer coding and is animated, such as Luca, I really want to be able to talk about it. This isn't really a proper video essay. I know I'm not known for those either at all. I didn't really do any research. I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents and draw a picture of Luca because I really like his design and the art style in this movie. So, this is all chill. Just everyone be civil in general. But yeah, by the way, this will definitely contain spoilers for Luca. So if you haven't seen it, then go watch it and then come back here and see what I have to say about it. So, as a member of the LGBT community, this movie resonated with me so much. Certain other people I know that watched it said it was sort of a mid-range for a Pixar movie, but for me, I feel like I felt it really deeply and I resonated with the character struggles a lot. As someone who is growing up in a red state in America, it's really, really conservative and homophobic, especially in smaller towns outside of the main hub in Boise. So a lot of the things in this movie they were very familiar to me. Some people have been saying that it is inappropriate or not even relevant to consider this movie as being a queer allegory because the main characters are so young. They're 13 and 14 respectively. I don't think that's true, and I think the main issue there is that it is assuming there is something inherently sexual about being LGBT, and that is not true. People have crushes, straight or gay, when they're that age and younger, and it's just part of growing up. And so it's not that people are shipping them or saying there should be something innately sexual about the movie. It is simply people that have had experience with queer aspects of their lives and with aspects of themselves, then seeing themselves reflected in the issues that Luca and Alberto have to face. So I think that that's fine personally, but more than being an allegory for gay experiences, it definitely seemed to have a lot in common with a lot of experiences that myself and other trans members of the community have had to deal with. The biggest thing for me that made me realize just how this resonated with me was the idea that they can't go swimming. I love swimming. No, we can't do that because that'll out us, and they have to then hide who they are and must thus avoid swimming. Trust me, many, many transgender people will definitely relate to that a lot. I didn't go swimming for 2 whole years because I didn't have a swimsuit that I felt comfortable in, and I really did not want to press the issue with my friends and family, so I just avoided it. Even though I used to swim all the time, I used to love it. So I think a lot of people can relate to that, as well as feeling like you have to hide. It sort of mirrors how people who are stealth and can pretend that they are cis of their preferred gender and present as their preferred gender but not let anyone know that they are trans. That is definitely very similar to how Luca and Alberto had to avoid water and pretend that they were human too. Just a lot of different aspects of this movie, they felt so familiar. And some wouldn't be familiar to me, but just to the greater community and individual people, feeling like their parents don't approve, or Alberto was literally basically disowned by his father, and we don't know why, but again, that is another incredibly common experience. And over, there's these metaphors for the trans experience, and overall, I think it's a really important movie to be out there, especially as a kids movie, to provide something for people to point to and go, that is what it's like. This is what we have to deal with. And I think the moral of the story in the movie also applies just as equally to queer people and their experiences. The idea that, you're monsters and we're afraid of you, when really the people that claim to be afraid are the ones that are threatening them. They're the ones with the weapons and they're trying to hurt people. That is incredibly common, and people being able to eventually realize that, hey, we're all people, even if some of us are different. that's okay. And that is just really important. I know that that particular message is not remotely unique to Luca. That's a very common message to have in a kids movie, but the fact that it has so much more that can resemble the queer experience in a lot of ways, it's just, I think it's a really important movie. I love this movie. And really, I mean, look, Luca's wearing a button-down shirt, so clearly he's trans-masc. Sorry, that was a really stupid joke. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. You could probably tell that I didn't write a script, but if you have not gotten to see Luca, I highly recommend it. It just made my little trans heart just get a little bit warmer. I've seen it twice now, and yeah, I hope you liked the drawing. I didn't talk about it at all, but yeah. I hope that one of my biggest hopes as an LGBT artist and creator is that I can someday get to work on things like this, and maybe someday a story like this can be in a Pixar movie, in a Disney movie, in a mainstream movie, period, without having to be filtered through the lens of fantasy or filtered through the lens of, oh, it's not queer, it's because it's sea monsters. I hope that someday these stories can just exist without backlash, and I'll really be looking forward to that, and I hope that I can help somehow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's just my own opinions, so don't attack anyone or me or anything like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of art, sometimes fan art. I do speed paints. I've got some animations coming soon. And I also stream sometimes, so if that sounds cool, please just consider subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Please have a fantastic day.